Hey guys, so I've been wanting to make this video for a very long time now. I've had it kind of in my Google Docs on my list of videos that I wanted to film, and I thought what a perfect time to film it during a time such as this. I know that a lot of us are stuck at home, we don't have a lot going on, we have a lot of time to overthink and maybe start to form some bad habits. So they say it takes 30 days to form either a good or a bad habit, and I wanted to talk to you guys today about my 6 bad habits that I think we should break. And I by no means am saying I'm perfect. I have my own stuff to work on. We all can be in this together as we already are in life. So I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you can get a little bit of encouragement, hopefully inspiration and motivation to start using all of this time we have wisely and work on breaking some bad habits. So bad habit number 1 is probably very obvious, but it is just breaking that habit of staying up super late and then sleeping in super late, because it just becomes a vicious cycle. And I know for myself, when I do not get adequate amounts of sleep, I am very unproductive, crabby, grumpy, sluggish, all of the bad words you could use to describe how you feel when you are just overly tired and you just don't feel motivated to do anything. And I think the biggest issue right now is that because we are stuck at home, because we have all this time on our hands, we just think, oh, okay, we can stay up late, like do whatever we want. We don't necessarily have to wake up super early to get into work, and it can kind of throw off our entire schedule. But I think that if you can do your best to just keep with a routine as much as you can, it's going to help once things do get back to normal, because they will get back to normal. This is not going to last forever. I filmed another video, I'll link it down below, just all about working from home, doing school from home, and this was another big tip in there, which is just getting good amounts of sleep. So bad habit number 2 is something I know we are all guilty of, and that is getting stuck in the social media vortex. Especially right now, it is so easy to literally just scroll mindlessly on your phone, on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, whatever it may be, especially TikTok. You cannot lie and say that you have not gotten stuck on TikTok at least once this entire time being stuck at home, and it is a trap. It steals so much of your time. I'm guilty of it. And I think some practical things you could just start doing right now would be a social media cleanse. You could take this time that you have and go ahead, delete your apps. I know it might sound crazy. I did this last year around this time, and it was one of the best things I would say I have done in a very long time. Mentally, I felt so clear. I felt so much more productive. I had so much more time on my hands. And I feel like right now, because we have so much time on our hands, we're not necessarily using it very wisely. You don't have to delete like your actual account, but just deleting the app off of your phone is probably going to make it more likely that you will be able to last at least 30 days. So going ahead, deleting the app. You're not going to want to go back on the app store and re-download the app unless you are seriously addicted, which that's a whole other video. Or if you don't want to go that far, it seems too drastic, just put your phone in the other room or set timers for yourself where you're going to stay off of your phone and get some other work done. Read a book, go outside and walk, talk to your friends and family on the phone. Use your phone, but not for social media. Just try your best to avoid the social media trap, because it can steal so much of your time. Bad habit number 3 can definitely stem off of bad habit number 2, and that is the comparison trap. So social media definitely plays a big part in this. I think the media in general just really has gotten bad with making people kind of overthink and second guess themselves, compare their life to other people, where it's like totally a highlight reel. People don't understand, I think, that it is literally showing the best of the best content, filters, all of the above. So I think really what would be good for you right now is to maybe take some post-it notes. This is gonna sound funny, but hear me out. take some post-it notes, write down some inspirational things, whether it's inspirational quotes, some affirming words like you are beautiful, you are loved, you are enough, some scripture verses, things like that around your house, places that you frequent like your bathroom mirror, your bedroom mirror, on your nightstand lamp, things where you will wake up in the morning and look over and just get that kind of into your mental habit. Like habitually thinking of the good is going to make it less likely that you compare yourself, that you get down on yourself, that you feel bad about yourself. I don't know, I just think that when we get into this trap of comparing ourselves, it affects overall just like our mood, our way of life, and it can be detrimental and not great, especially with everything that's going on right now. So I just encourage you guys to stop comparing yourself. Know that you are one in a bazillion gazillion. You are loved, you're important, you are special, you are put on this earth to have an impact and a purpose, and let that just be enough. Let it just like rest in your soul and know that even if you're not doing all of the things right now, you are still enough. Even if you are not bringing in all of this income, you have a purpose. I think that it's kind of hard for us right now to keep perspective. I want to just encourage you guys to understand that there's a light at the end of this tunnel. We are going to get through it, and just don't get stuck on social media, feeling bad, feeling down, and looking at what's happening in your life along with other people, because at the end of the day, no matter what, we really are all in this together and we are going through very similar things, and just take heart that this too shall pass. Bad habit number 4 is something I know that we all struggle with, and that is procrastinating. I know for a lot of us right now, there aren't many like time restrictions, I would say. Like, yes, we still have work deadlines, we still have things that are coming up or happening in the future, but it's not like it always has been. So it's a little bit easier to procrastinate. Maybe you put off the laundry, doing some self-care things that you know will help you feel better, some healthy meals, taking some vitamins and things to just really make yourself feel good. You put it off because of laziness, because there's no set routine, you don't really have a lot going on, you're not seeing people, maybe you're not getting ready, and so you just put it all off. But I just want to encourage you guys that procrastinating, it adds up. I feel like it's just a snowball effect, and when you put off one thing that you really could get done today, you'll wake up the next morning and you'll feel that on your shoulders. At least for me. For me, little things. I'll wake up, I make the bed. I don't even think about it anymore. I started this months ago, but I've been great about it and I'm proud of myself, and I encourage you guys to do the same. You don't have to take like big, huge, massive goals and try to be like, all right, tomorrow I'm gonna do this and it's gonna happen, when really it's a goal that maybe is 6 months out or a year out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could literally wake up tomorrow morning and make your bed and check that off your list and feel good about it. Just setting goals for yourself and achieving them during this time especially is going to be huge for you to kind of keep that mental, I guess, drive and motivation going of not putting things off, not waiting, but getting them done today. For bad habit number 5, I know this is something maybe it's not gonna be like an overnight thing by any means, but it is just the idea of keeping the wrong people around in your life when you know that they're not healthy or they're not really serving a great purpose in your life anymore, whether that's a relationship, a friendship. If someone pops in your mind and you're like, yeah, every time I'm around that person, I feel down. Every time I talk to that person, I'm left feeling empty. Like, I just feel like they're draining me. Or if it's a relationship that you're in with a boyfriend or girlfriend and you just feel like this person is constantly bringing you down and making you feel bad about yourself, making you feel less than, cut them out. Honestly, I made a video way back when all about being a people pleaser, and I feel like this kind of bad habit goes hand in hand with that idea, because I know for some of us, we don't like disappointing people, don't like letting people down, and we kind of just will keep others around in our life even when you don't truly want to be friends with them or you don't want to go out of your way to hang out with them. I think right now especially is like a perfect example to just check in with yourself, like be real with yourself, because we aren't being as social as we normally are, and so think about it and be like, wow, like I've had a little bit of distance from so-and-so. I feel great. Like I feel energized, I feel uplifted, good about myself, whatever positive words you can think of being away from that person does for you. That's kind of an indication that maybe they are toxic, draining a lot of your joy and peace and happiness, and maybe it's time to reevaluate that friendship or that relationship. I know for me in the past, I've stayed in relationships much longer than I think I should have, and now, I mean, I'm married now and I adore and love my husband, but I can look back and see, wow, at this time in my life, that is when I should have ended said relationship. And so it's all a process of growing and learning. And of course, this is one of the bigger habits. I think that it's not gonna be an overnight change, but I encourage you guys, take this time to reflect, to pray, to get into your Bible, talk on the phone with someone that does encourage you, that you do feel like you gain a lot of wisdom from. Just be honest with yourself. You do not have to be friends with everyone. You can be kind to everyone, respect everyone, even if you don't share the same views, whatever, but you do not have to be friends with everyone. You do not have to make every single relationship work. Sometimes it's just not gonna work, and that's okay. Give yourself permission of that. And then lastly, bad habit number 6 is focusing on all of the negatives in your life. So I watched a great message the other day from a woman named Joyce Meyer. If you're familiar with her, she is a speaker and inspirational encouragement around the world for many, many women. She's an author and she's just incredible. And the message was simply around the idea of just relationships in general. She was speaking about couples, husband and wives. It was just the idea of focusing on the negatives, and she used the picture of a Polaroid camera. She said, I can point this camera anywhere in the world, anywhere in the room, anywhere that I want, and I can take a photo of it. And what I focus on, once I pull that Polaroid film strip out, is going to develop. And I thought, gosh, so simple, such an easy kind of thing to remember, that the things that we focus on in our life are going to develop. And right now especially, I've said this throughout the whole video, but is a time that you can either be positive and see the good and see what you're grateful for, look at everything you have in your life to be thankful for, or you can focus on the bad and how frustrating this is and lack of income, and you miss your friends and family and you don't have this and you wish you had that and you wish we were out of these circumstances. And gosh, you guys, I will tell you what, the more you focus on that, the more it is going to make you feel so down, so sad, so upset, and honestly hopeless. And so I just encourage you guys to take this time to write a list. Write a list of things that you are grateful for, things that you have to be blessed, and just look at and see the positive and the good in, because there is always good in every part of our life. There's always good. There's always something to look at and say, wow. Even looking back on bad situations I've had, I can see, wow, God was working and there is good that came out of that situation. So I'm telling you, if you focus on the bad, it's going to make your life seem a whole lot worse. But if you focus on the good, see what you have to be thankful for, it's just going to multiply and you're gonna feel so much better about the situation you're in. So I hope this video encouraged you guys today. I hope you feel inspired. I'm praying for you all. I just hope that you have a beautiful day or night, whatever it may be for you as you are watching this. I have tons of videos coming your way. I'm very, very excited to continue to put them out and film them for you. And I just hope that you feel encouraged today. Know that you are loved, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.